this section of notes, we're still going to talk about parallel lines, but we're going to look at their slopes of those lines. And in the box, it says two non-vertical lines will always be parallel if and only if they have slopes that are equal. In other words, parallel lines have the same slope. So if there's two lines that have the same slope, they are parallel. So we look at example 1. We were given the endpoints of two segments, and we want to determine if those segments A and B and the segment CD are parallel. Well, in order to determine if two lines are parallel, we have to look at their slope. Okay. Well, when you're given points, you just use the slope formula. You want to write somewhere on your paper, the slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Well, make sure the correct points match up, because here we have segment AB, so that means points A and B match up. Those are the ones that you're plugging into the slope formula together. So label those points. Again, x always comes first in the point, so in point A, negative 2 is going to be our x1, because that's our first x. 1 is going to be our y1, because it's our first y. So that means in point B, 6 is x2, and 7 is y2. That's our second x and our second y. So then what you're going to do is just take those values and plug them into the right spot in our formula. So we're going to do 7, because that's our y2, minus 1, because that's our y1, over 6 minus, you have to be super careful, negative 2. Okay? And make sure you pay attention. Here in the bottom, we have minus and negative. We have a double negative. So we just change it to a positive. Just double negatives turn to a plus. So at the bottom actually becomes 6 plus 2. We're going to clean it up. 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. Okay. Clean it up some more. You always have to remember to simplify your fractions. So you can simplify it using your calculator. If you need to, you're just going to plug in 6 over 8 into your calculator. And when it simplifies it down for you, you will get 3/4. That's the slope of AB. Now we're going to repeat the same process for our other segment, CD. Color code it a little bit better. Purple. Okay. So, again, make sure C and D match up. And label. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. And then plug it into the right spot in our slope formula. So here we're taking a look at C and D. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Then double check your double negatives. So we have a double negative in the top, turns to a plus, double negative in the bottom, turns to a plus. Clean it up. We have 6 plus 3, which is 9. And 8 plus 4 is 12. And again, always simplify your fractions. Just simplify it in your calculator. You will get 3/4. Once you find the slope of both lines, look at the slopes. We got 3/4 for AB, and we got 3/4 for CD. We got the same exact slope for both. So that would make these lines parallel. Same slope. For example 2, you're going to do the same process. To determine if these lines are parallel, you have to find the slope of both lines. Make sure the correct ones match up. So one of our lines is AB, so A and B have to match up. Label x1, y1, x2, y2, always in that order. Plug those numbers in into the right spot in the slope formula up here. So our top is going to be 3 minus -5. Always a minus sign after the first number. And the bottom is going to be 14 minus 12. Look for your double negatives. Add a double negative in the top, so we're going to change this to a positive. And then this is AB. We're going to label. Clean it up some more. 3 plus 5 is 8. 14 minus 12 is 2. Always simplify your fractions. 8 over 2 simplifies down to 4. So the slope of AB is 4. In order for these lines to be parallel, the slope of CD also has to be 4. So we have to just check that. So we're going to take a look at CD. CD. Go ahead and label. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. Plug it into that formula. Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. No double negatives here. So go ahead and just simplify. -1 minus 1 is -2. 9 minus 5 is 4. -2 over 4 simplifies down to -1. And then again, if you look at the slopes, this is -1/2. This is 4. Those slopes are not the same, so these lines would not be parallel. Meaning they're going to intersect at some point because the slopes are different. Different slopes. So sad. They're not parallel. Good. Feel free to watch this video again. If not, go ahead and get started on practice.